Okay, so Melissa and Joey, Clever TV, our viewers love the show. Sort of catch us up on what's happening right now.
Right now, well, I think that it's it's still the first year of this sort of crazy dynamic in the house here, where we have, Mel and Joe, and Joe moved in out of necessity, and there's sort of a little spark there and a little bit of chemistry, but I think both of them don't recognize it initially. And they're trying to figure out what to do with these teenagers because they're barely out of their teens themselves, and I think that Joe has the upper hand there. He's the one that's educated, highly educated, and comes from a world of making a lot of money, and he helps Mel, sort of fuddle her way through trying to find her new life after being a party girl, and it sort of just continues down that path. But we got some good episodes coming up. We have like Lesbian Wedding coming up and threesome episode coming up, and my brothers Matt and Andy are coming up on 2 separate episodes, which are going to air back to back.
Are they going to play your brothers, or
Matthew
in what
is.
capacity? Okay.
Matthew is, Andrew's not, but it's we found that was all Twitter driven, but we found a really cool way to kind of work them both into the show, and we'll be on a full hour together coming up I think the end of August.
That's so fun, and I love that you said that there's a spark between Melissa and Joey.
Yeah.
Are we ever going to see any sort of like romantic situation go down, or maybe a hint at
There's
that?
a hint to it before the end of the first season, but I think that it happens out of necessity, sort of a funny way. In the way that we like to do things is not the after school special moments, but find a way to where it has to happen, sort of, and then it's weird because it happened. But yeah, we sort of play at that, and then we have a big cliffhanger at the end of the season that sort of something crazy happens, and
You can tell us about it.
I can't. And it has to be addressed, and we start back to work August 22nd.
Oh, very
on season
cool.
2, so we're addressing this event in the first 3 episodes.
Very
New
exciting.
season. Yeah.
Awesome. And I know Taylor has mentioned to us before just how fun and cool it is behind the scenes on your show. Sounds like you guys really are like a family. She talked about her graduation and the cool celebration that you guys did. Now, you being like the veteran actor on set, what's it been like for you kind of bringing these young people under your wing?
You just try to lead by example.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a long time, I'm not really that old, but 30 years in, you have some experience.
Crazy,
Yeah,
right?
it's crazy. So, it's, you just lead by example. I mean, I run a tight ship. I like to, a drama-free zone is what I like to call it. If there's something going on in your personal life, leave it in your car, your dressing room. Don't bring it onto the set because there's no space for it there. It's a work environment. And, but yeah, when we're on there, we have a really good time, and we work hard, and we try to make a really good show. And that's our job. That's what we get paid to do. So, and if we get along in the interim, then all is even better. And we actually do. So, but they listen. These teenagers listen, which is great, and they follow my lead and Mel's lead, and that's kind of couldn't ask for anything more than that. So it works out good.
So you and Melissa, I'm guessing that you guys have known each other for a long time. Like, how did it come together that you were going to do the show together?
Yeah, off and on for years. I mean, I think that we both got our start in New York, age of 4. So
age of 4?
Yeah, 30 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So,
Are you ready to retire?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not even where I want to go yet. It's just
Yeah, where do you want to go?
Stepping stones. Where do we? Well, I mean, this show, and then we'll see what happens at the movies. Really, that's what I want to do. Had a lot of opportunity to do it at a young age in my teens, but it was just reincarnations of characters I was playing on TV in the features, and I didn't want to do that. So I want to do it when I can really do some great stuff in the movie world, and I think we're coming up to that. Finally getting to a point where I'm starting to look a little older, and I'm getting, and I think that experientially I'm at a point where I can play parts that I've always dreamed about playing. So we're getting there. That's the next frontier for me.
Very cool. Dream co-star to work with. I know you guys have had some great people on the show, but just in your own
Dream co-star to work with, like in a
career.
feature?
Put it out there. Who
Well,
knows?
I mean, Reese, I love Reese Witherspoon. I think she's just awesome. So I'd love to work opposite her just because she's a great actress. She's great. That'd be a lot of fun. Mila Kunis would be great. She's really good too. Natalie Portman. I mean, there's so many.
Nice list there.
Well, yeah. When you haven't worked with any of them, then you got a nice long list.
Exactly.
But but that's really the next frontier for me. But sometimes it happens when you're young, and then you don't do it when you're old. Sometimes you can do it all the way through in features, and other times you have to wait till you're a little older. Like Bruce Willis and George Clooney. These guys didn't even get started in film until they were a few years older than I am now. So I think think that's going to be the route for me.
Very cool.
Yeah.
30-year career. That's pretty impressive. I'm
Dude,
not gonna lie.
that's it, man.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you
Thank
too.
you.